Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert. Okay guys, last episode we managed to finish off our applied energistic setup. I have, as you can see, got rid of all of my chests, stored everything that I could in here and left myself with a few single items to use up or leave there. I have used up quite a lot of space. As you can see, there are 63 or 63 types used in some of these storage cells. One of them hasn't got anything used at all, so I still have a bit of space for now. If it fills up, I can just create some more drives and some storage cells, or just upgrade the ones that I've got. I added down my furnaces and my tinker stuff that I am unable to do from the crafting section in here. In this episode, I wanted to get a couple of bits done. Between episodes, I was going out mining some ores just so that I had something there for this episode. But I got extremely fed up of my tool breaking so easily. I use the hammer when doing the strip mining and then clean up everything by vein mining all of my ores with my iron pickaxe. Now the iron pickaxe does last a little bit longer than the stone hammer, but I would really like it to last a lot longer. Now, I think, I could be wrong, I think it needs 10 modifiers to be able to make it unbreaking. I only have 8 on this one and 3 on this one. It doesn't matter which one I decide to do, as long as one of them's unbreaking, I'll be able to mine for days. So, at some point during this episode, I really would like to get as close to unbreaking as I can with one of these tools. I also realised that I have yet to upgrade my sword. So I went ahead and made a couple of bits to upgrade it with. I decided on the copper tool rod to give me some extra experience. A dragon bone wide guard, which gives me fractured 2, which helps cause some more damage as far as I was aware, and then still is sharp. It will give me a bit more of an attack and help with some damage. So while we are here, let's swap out the parts on my sword and upgrade this. I want my steel bit there, I want my dragon bit on, and I want my copper bit on. Now, I believe I can add a diamond to give it a bit more durability. It was the... where's the materials in new book? It was the modifier to give it a bit more oomph. Now, I can't actually... oh, yes, it was the quartz. I haven't actually got any nether quartz at the moment. That's one place I didn't go, was into the nether. So at the moment it's now got an attack of 11, I believe I saw, which is better than what I had before. I think I only had 5, so at least I'm going to hit things a little harder. The problem with making my tools unbreaking is the fact that when I do my vein mine, it's gonna whip down my hunger and I'm gonna get hungry really quickly. I have got some pretty decent food right now, and I have got a couple of extra bits like the fish dinner, some beef Wellington, s'mores smingots, and veggie strips as well. I've got a few items of food left over from the loot chests, but as you can see, I am slowly dwindling down to just the basic items like fish and pumpkin pie and bread, which when you compare them to some of the other things like the chili dog, it's not as good. So I'm going to need to think of a food that is going to beef up my hunger and my energy a lot with only one item eaten, but also we have our nutrition to think about. At the moment, I'm okay for dairy, my grains, my protein, but I really need to get some extra fruit and vegetables in. Every time I get these, I think it's above a certain amount. I'm not sure which amounts, but I know it's above 90%, is it, for something else? I do get some extra hearts. As you can see, I've got some extra ones on here for now, but I could make that better. Now, some of the food... Is it Pam's? And it helps if I actually do that. It's got some great food in here, and I know that there is a lot that I can make. It's actually being able to have all the ingredients. So I'm going to need to get something set up to be able to either grow or harvest ingredients. I mean, I have my milk, so that's not an issue, but I do need other stuff. First things first, let's look at getting this as close to unbreaking as I possibly can, which means I need the reinforcement modifiers. Now, we couldn't do these previously because it required, well, as you can see, bits that I wouldn't have been able to do. I need a dense obsidian plate, which needs to be put into a which needs to be done in a compressor or a pressurizer. Now, we don't have the pressurizer, but we do have a compressor, which means we need 9 obsidian plates, which if we compress pulverized obsidian, or we can put an obsidian into the block cutting machine. Now, the one piece of obsidian gives us 4 plates. To get the pulverized obsidian, yeah, 1 equals 4, so it's not going to actually gain me anything else. Might as well just do a whole bunch in the block cutting machine, mightn't I? Yeah, that seems like the best way to go about that one. Gold item casing is easy. We can either put it in a gold plate in the metal former, or we can go over to our metal press and put gold plates in there. And for the sheet metal, we need more gold plates in this pattern here to make our gold sheet metal. So give me a sec, guys. I am going to gather a bunch of the bits that we need. I do have my block cutting machine, so that should be fine. I'm going to go grab the bits I need and make a whole bunch of reinforcement modifiers. Okay guys, as you can see, I've got a few bits together. I only had enough obsidian to be able to do this. So if we're getting 2 for each, we should be able to get 16 of these. And boom. Now, okay, I should, let's do it with my iron pickaxe. Now, if I add 1, I get reinforced on it, which... should help me out. And then I can do 2, 3, 4. Oh, I only need 5. We got an unbreakable iron pickaxe. I still got 3 modifiers left. Now, how many modifiers? I got 4 on that one. I do have 5 on my hatchet, and I have 8 on here. So let's make this unbreaking. I can always swap out the materials later on if need be. But if I can make these tools unbreaking and this one, I have 3 unbreakable tools. Yay. I can add in one of the bits for this one. That's not an issue. I got a little bit of reinforcement on that one. I just need to get a little bit more. And it means that I shouldn't need this if I'm just going to go down to the bottom of my mine and just completely blitz it with vein miner. I can get some more obsidian at another time, make some more of these, and if need be, I will get this made up unbreaking too. It means that I don't actually need to carry these iron sharpening kits around anymore as well. That clears up a space in my inventory. Now, we've done one of our tasks. The next task is to find some food that I can eat and it will give me everything. See, as you can see, hovering over this grilled cheese, it says my nutrients that I get are for dairy and grain. I need something that's going to give me everything. I will have a look at that in a little bit, but first off, I need an area. Ooh, funky noises. I will need a little area where I'm going to actually do some stuff, but I actually am thinking on second guessing. I need to figure out what food I'm going to make first. So I'm going to have a bit of a nosy. It's going to be a little bit boring, me sitting here having a look at all the different types of food that I can make. And when I find a couple of items I think are going to be good, I will be back, guys. Okay guys, I think I've found the thing that I want to make, and I pressed the wrong button. Can't even get out. The thing I'm going to go for is, where are you? I had it here. Oh, it's called the Thankful Dinner. It is a top tier food. It's always edible and it buffs me. It gives me my dairy, my fruit, my grain, my protein and my vegetables at a 7.2%. And as you can see, it gives me 12 times the hunger hunches and 29 times of whatever that one is there. I can't remember what that other one's meant to be. Now, it does require a lot of work, but with few ingredients. As long as I've got all of the ingredients together and at hand, it's something that I can make. Now, I can actually do this, instead of with turkey, I can do it with tofurkey, which is raw tofurkey, which is bread, which is just dough, which is something we can easily do. It's water, flour and salt. Salt we can get from, there we are, salt we can get just from fresh water in a pot. The flour is just wheat and a mortar and pestle, or I could get the grinder, and if I put the wheat in the grinder, I get 2 flour instead of 1. I could also make the thermal expansion pulverizer, which again will give me 2 for every one that I put in. There we go, 1 wheat, 2 flour. I'll see where I want to go with that. The firm tofu is something else we're going to need, which could be in the presser or the centrifugal separator from thermal expansion. And if we put some silken tofu in there, we can get 1 firm tofu and some soya milk. But if we do it in the centrifugal separator, we get the same, 1 tofu, 1 soya milk. Now the silken tofu is made with soya beans. Again, in the centrifugal separator, it will give me the silken tofu and it will give me grain bait. Again, I get the same with the presser, except I don't know if this is going to be any faster than doing it with the presser. I'm going to have to find out. The cooking oil that we need for the tofurkey is actually okay. I think tea leaf is probably going to be one of the easiest ones to plant and make. I only need 1 tea leaf in a juicer to make it, or I can get some sort of walnut and do it. Olives, avocados do it. I don't think, or any other seed, but you need 2 of them and you'll get 2 in return, but it's lots of seeds. Whereas this one, if I just do tea leaves, I can grab 1 for 1. The presser will only give me 1 for 1 as well, but it'll give me some sorts of baits with it, and the centrifugal separator. Again, I wouldn't need the pot, but I would get 2 items, a grain bait and cooking oil. That's the raw tofu. Mashed potatoes is pretty simple. Salt again, buttered potato, which is just our baked potato, and some butter. And for the butter, we can actually use some more of our silken tofu or some heavy cream, which we can actually make use of the soya milk that we're going to have left over from making other things. We can make our heavy cream with that. It will save wastage. We won't have any wasted soya milk lying around. We can use it for that. Sweet potato pie, just sweet potatoes, dough, cinnamon, which we can get from trees, and marshmallows, which is just sugar or honey. And we can actually make a raw tofu, which is firm tofu and some dandelion yellow. Next thing on the list is cranberry jelly, which again, sugar or honey with some cranberries, pretty easy. Some corn, any other type of vegetable. Toast, which is our bread, which we know is just dough. And the butter. Again, if we're making butter, we can always make 2 lots and do it for this. I think this is something that we're going to be able to do. It's going to take a little bit of time to get the initial stuff started. But if I can get all the bits together on what I'm going to need for planting, I can make a space. Now, I think this space is what we need. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to go about it. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. But maybe if I click my fingers, something might appear. Look at that. We have magically appeared a nice little area with some glass on top to grow some bits for our food. Now, this has also been able to give me a bit of an area where I can store some more machines, so I don't have to keep running back and forth. Whenever we're going to need some more machines ready, I can line them up across here, and I've got a nice little space either side where I can put some bits and bobs that I need to put in there. I have kept these here for now. Eventually I'll use them up and we will be able to get rid of that. Now, for the actual seeds, the amount of times I'm pressing the wrong buttons today. For the seeds themselves of the bits we're going to need, we can go out in the world and find some of the Pam's Harvest Craft gardens. Now we have an option of frost gardens, shaded gardens, got soggy, tropical and windy. I believe there are a couple of others. It's possible. I can't remember. But when you break them, you get an array of items, and it depends on where you are. So like the Twilight Forest pretty much gives exactly the same as the Overworld, and it looks like this one does too. But I believe there was one like the Windy Garden in the Overworld, it gives us winter squash, but on Mars it will give us cucumber. So there's a couple of slight differences, and each one will give us different parts that we need. Say like this Windy Garden will give us corn, but the tropical garden will, I think it will give us our soya beans. And they are all around the Overworld. There is another way. I have some spare emeralds at the moment. Now I can go into this market that I've got here and say I want the tea seeds. I can buy some seeds for some emeralds. I need to first figure out which ones I've actually got. I don't have any of the ones I really need in here. Oh, I have some wheat, so I can make some wheat seeds. And I have potatoes, so I can plant them. Do have some sugarcane, but I'm also thinking of doing the honey. I don't have the tea by the looks of it. Do have some bread available, but I'm going to need an awful lot more than that. And I do have some cooking oil, but I'm going to need more than that. I have some milk, but this is pretty much all I have. So let's get the emeralds that I have. Emeralds. Now, I know that it's a lot cheaper going around the world, but it takes a lot more time and I want to just get some sorted. So, I'm going to get one... Oh, I need to take it out from here. One of the tea leaves that we need. Now, what was the other thing we need? I've got the wheat. It's the soya bean. So, yeah, we can get a soya bean. I need sweet potato. And we can get one of them. And we need cranberry and corn. Cranberry, corn, peppercorn, corn. I need really any other type of random vegetables. So let's choose... I'll actually have a look at see which one I can make the most use of, to be honest. Cinnamon. I actually need a cinnamon tree. Well, what's the difference between these two? Is there a difference? I don't know. But we've got cinnamon. That actually costs 3 emeralds. Now, does it have date? No, it doesn't. I was thinking of the dandelion, but oops, I'm throwing away my spare emeralds. Right, there's probably something else I've forgotten as well. Let's have a look at this. Where was the... Where are you? Corned beef, Korean... Thankful dinner. Now, it can be anything, really. Tomatillo, jackfruit, tamarind, bean, tomato, carrot, potato. I mean, I can just use some of the other stuff that I'm already growing. It saves using up some space on stuff that I don't need. Onion, parsnip, it can be anything. So have I got any vegetables in here at all that are different? Because if not, I mean, I could always use the potatoes. No, I've got some nuts. I've got... Oh, that's jack-o'-lanterns. Got avocado, but that came from a tree. I'll see if doing the sweet potato works. Let's have a sleep. Now, let's plonk these down here for now. Let's do a row of tea, a row of soya bean. How many rows have I got before I hit that? 4. So a row of sweet potato and a row of cranberry. Then if I come up the other side and do a row of corn, a row of potatoes, a row of wheat. Oh, is it not allowing me to plant wheat straight off now? Sure, what is going on? Normally we can just plant wheat. Thatch, hay bale. Why can't I just plant? Yeah, I want the wheat seeds. Well, I can't just make wheat seeds anymore. go. Well, 4 of them. Well, that's incredibly annoying. I can't just make wheat seeds. I'm actually going to go and have to purchase... Oh, no, actually, I might have. Oh, thinking about it, actually, I've just realised. Oh, I didn't have too many in here. Thank you. Right, I've got some seeds in here. I don't have to purchase anymore. Well, that's new. Normally, you can just plant them down or turn them into seeds. Okay, so we're going to do a row of wheat, sugarcane, cinnamon. I'm going to need to plonk my cinnamon tree somewhere. Here'll do. I don't know if it's the bark I need, so that should be fine. Right. While they're growing, I also was thinking of doing the honey instead of the sugarcane. I can do that by putting honeycomb in a presser or the centrifugal separator. And to get the honeycomb, I need one of the apiaries and the bees. Now, to make the apiary is item frames and some wood. I have item frame? No, I don't have item frames. So, oh yeah, I forget with this one. With the AE2, it will allow you to click the plus button even if you haven't got everything. So, have I got like the apiary really easy to hand here? Right, so item frame is some leather and sticks. How many can I make? I can only make 6, which only allows me to make 2 of these. That's fine for now. I can always add more later. Now we need the bees. Now I've got 1 of the queen bees from Pam's Harvest Craft. Now to get some more, I need to go out into the world and have a look on the trees to see if I can find a beehive hanging off one of the trees. It has to be a specific one. Now, if I can find one pretty quickly and show you guys, that will be great. But if I can't find it easily enough, I will go away and come back when I found one. Normally they're around everywhere, and the one time you actually want one just to show some things, it's not there. Oh, there it is. Did I see right? No, it was Birch. Birch was fooling me. Oh, there's one. Typical. Now, this one up here is what I need. I haven't got anything on me that can make... Oh, I have. I've got... Where are you? There you are. Let's ping me up there. Oh, helps if I'm not catching myself. Right, now let's land on the trees below. Now, you can't right click on these, but if you break it, you get a queen bee. Okay, we've only got 2 apiaries for now, so we only need 2 of the bees. Which way did I go? I need to go west, don't I? So let's just ping myself that way and bounce my way back. Ooh, I was hoping that bouncing was going to go a bit further. Bounce my way back to the base. Right. Now, I honestly can't remember if these need daylight. So we're going to make use of our little spot out here. Boom, boom. I know they shouldn't need... Plonk that in there, let it do its work. I don't think it needs flowers. We shall see. And that'll do its work. We'll get some honeycombs come along here, and when the bee's done and dusted with, we'll get a newbie bee to put back in. Okay. Next thing on the list, let's put some of these back, is our presser. I'm going to do that one for now. So it needs 2 pistons and a bunch of iron. Let's make 2 for now. Let's plonk the pressers down here. That will enable us to do some of the bits that we need. And what was one of the other things we needed? Oh, some dandelion yellow. Now, I don't know if I've got any dandelions out and about. So give me a minute, guys. I'll go find one and I'll be right back. Just a quick one, guys. While I was having a look around for some dandelions, I noticed actually one of the windy gardens near my base. I just wanted to show you guys, for anybody that hasn't seen them, this is pretty much what they look like. Now, if you use your sword and shift and left click, you can actually pick them up whole. And then if you plant them close to your base, they will eventually spread. Oh, look, there's another one here. This is a shaded garden. But breaking them will give us some of the bits we need, and I actually ended up with some of the bits that I spent emeralds on. It doesn't matter, it really doesn't. I had the spare emeralds there, so this has actually given us some bits in this one. Alright guys, I'll be back when I've finished finding my dandelions. Okay guys, I am back now. As you can probably tell from looking over here, I managed to find some dandelions, but I also came across some sunflowers, which made me think perhaps I can use those too. And sure enough, I can. 1 sunflower head will give me 2 dandelion yellows. The same goes with these dandelions themselves. Well, actually, no, I lie. 1 dandelion head will only give me 1 dandelion yellow, so already the sunflowers are ahead. Now both, if you put in, say, like the pulverizer from thermal expansion, one of them of the dandelions will give me 4 dandelion yellow, and one of the sunflower heads will give me 4. I'm not sure if there's another way of doing it that's within easy reach. You can get 6, but you're going to need flux phytogrow. Crusher will give me 4. If I put it in a squeezer, I get 8, which is something I could possibly make. It's one of those ones where I don't think it needs electricity, you kind of jump on it. So let's have a look. The squeezer. Oh, it's something I can make. I have to like jump up and down on it, I believe. Let's have a tester. Put that in there. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's not working. Oh, I have to be just in the right spot. Wow, you really do need to be just in the right spot for this. Are you gonna... Oh, there we go. It went in the end. Here we go. I've got now 8 of my dandelion yellows. I'm not sure if there's a way of actually... How do I reset it? How do I reset it? Oh, redstone. So... Have I got a lever? No, I haven't. So let's grab a lever. Can I just plonk the lever here? Yes. So I can reset it. I don't know if there's a way maybe of doing a... Oh, what's it called? A piston? It probably doesn't work. So if I put a piston there and then use my wrench, can I turn it? No, I need to... Other way. There we go. And that doesn't work, but let's make another lever. If I put lever here, no, that doesn't work. I was hoping kind of that it would. That would have been quite fun if doing that would actually although I don't know, I've got this thing, but no, that doesn't, oops, that doesn't work. So yeah, it was a theory, it was worth trying. It doesn't work, I'm gonna have to jump on it, but that's not such a huge issue. I wasn't meant to put my wrench in there. That's not such a huge issue, to be honest. It's something I can work on. Now, the other reason why I really liked the sunflower was because I thought, well, let's plonk down the dandelion. Right clicking, nothing. But with the sunflower, I have got an unlimited supply of sunflowers, and by only having the one there, and if I'm getting 8 dandelion yellows from one sunflower, I have got a lot going on here. I did also decide to put in a strip of sand and start growing the sugarcane, because even though these are working, as you can see, I've got some bits here. These are working, but they do take their time. So I'm either going to need an awful lot of them, or I'm just going to need other ways to make sugar, and sugarcane is one of those things. So far we have on our way to getting together everything we need for our food. Let's put that away and tidy up my inventory because I'm losing out where I am. Okay, the next thing was I actually found some more of those gardens. So I've just planted a bunch of random stuff in the hopes that whatever we have, it's going to be whatever, it's going to be the stuff that we need. Did I not? Oh, I have got cranberry. Now, this is obviously going to take some time and not very easy to grow. Well, we can't grow it with bone meal. So I'm going to need some form of watering can. Now, I don't know if there's any of these that I can actually make. Oh, I can. Hardened, reinforced, 24 millibuckets, 12, 4, 40. Wow. Oh, it goes up to quite a lot. I'm not going to be able to make any of these. But let's see how much of these I can make. So, I've got the basic watering can. Can I do a hardened? What do I need for a hardened? Invar. Which is 2 iron to a nickel. Well, we can do that. Can I do a reinforced one as well? Oh, I need fighter grow. Niter, slag, wood pulp, nitrate dust, saltpeter. So we can go up to Invar, sorry, and let's get some iron and some nickel. So iron, there's some iron, don't need all of that. And it was 2 iron to 1 nickel. So okay, and then if we just go and plonk this over into our alloy kiln, and just wait a few minutes, we'll be ready to start making the watering can. Okay, here we go. I've got everything. 2 invar, some bone meal, some redstone, the watering can that we had originally, and now I've got a better one. The only problem is in using that, it may used up my bucket. So I'm going to make myself another one. And now, in theory, I should... Is it shift? Making this into a infinite water source has really helped. Then we should... Oh! Right clicking. And we can speed up some of the growth to be able to give us... Whoa! Wow, it's really going for it. What have we got over here? I can't remember what I planted. Oh, that's really done really well, this one. And we're still going with the water. So that's really handy dandy. Hey! Can we get some more of this growing? Come on. It's doing these. Oh, there we go. My tea leaf, though, isn't growing. Right, let's just fill this back up. Did I get it? I didn't get any tea leaf. Why is my tea leaf? Oh, there we go. Some tea leaf. That's definitely going to be one of those ones that's just going to take its time. Now, in theory, it should grow it in like a 9x9. Or a 3x3, rather. Okay, and with what we've got, so the soya bean, we can now plant what we've got. My cranberry. That's sweet potato. So, in theory, once we're watering... like doing the watering can with it, got corn, we can get a lot more growth going along. Seeds, there we go, that's finished up that line. It's a sweet potato I really need as well. Where's my sweet potato? Whoops, nearly ate that one. Okay, normal potatoes, I think I filled it up. Now the rest I sort out another time. The flax I got because it's really handy at making string. There's the peanuts. Tomato. What's this? Elderberry. I'm going to have some nasties soon. Cucumber? That's zucchini. Zucchini. Yeah, that's done that nicely, and I've still got some spares. And I believe, can the watering can help me with my sugar cane? It does. And then I can just plonk the next sugar cane along. Right, before I have any nasties creeping up at me. That's looking really good now. We are on our way to having some great food. And whilst doing it, I'm using up all these cakes that I placed down. I accidentally placed the first one and decided that, yeah, I was going to just carry on with the rest and fill up all of the ones that I had. Right, so let's put those in there. Okay. Between episodes, I'm probably going to try and fill up all this with all of the seeds that we need, grab a whole bunch of stuff, get going with the... Oh, I wonder if the... Oh, I'll put it away. I wonder if the bone meal will help me with my... Oh, before we go, I know I'm at the end of the episode and I'm running out of time, but I really want to check to see if the bone meal is going to help me with my cinnamon. I've got plenty of bones. Let's get rid of the nighttime first. Right, there we go. Right, tree. Grow. Woohoo! Now, on the bark, you can see there's some cinnamon. And it helps. Look at all this. Look at it go. Cinnamon for days. So I'm going to need to go into the water now and collect it all. Oh, well, at least I've got easy way of getting extra cinnamon. So, we know that we can have cinnamon for days and sunflower for days. So, we are good. Oh, that's handy dandy. Right. Oh, and we're so close to finishing these cakes. Okay, I really have run out of time now. We got quite a bit done in this episode, although not so in regards to quests, but we got some other bits done. I managed to make all 3 of my tools, my shovel, my hatchet, and my pickaxe as unbreakable, which is going to help me out so much. We made ourselves a nice hardened watering can. We had a nice little garden appear for us. I've managed to go and get everything ready to try and make this thankful dinner, was it called? Yes, the thankful dinner, which should hopefully help me out a lot. Like I say, in between episodes, I'm going to get some bits done, try and get some of the ingredients together so that I can make a few of these on camera with you guys. And then after we've managed to get our food sorted, and now that I've got these unbreakable tools sorted, we can get going on with another lot of quests. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. If you did, give it a nice thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.